fucking with. YouTube, what's good? This Q, you already know what I'm finna get into. Peace. So I want to make this quick YouTube video. Um, and what we're gonna be talking about. I wasn't gonna come on here and make this video, but I decided to go ahead and make it just because that. For anybody that's been keeping up with the sports world like I do, as you will know that. Particularly for my basketball heads, like or the NBA fans, or the casual fans, like y'all know we got the NBA finals coming up soon, and who's in the finals? We have the Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks. I have an agenda for both teams, but I'm not necessarily going to be talking about basketball. I'm just going to be using somebody in the NBA finals as an example of a close. As a particular topic, and the NBA Finals starts this Thursday, June 6th, and I'm ready like a motherfucker. I ain't finna lie, cause basketball is my shit, so I'm ready like a motherfucker. Yeah, you know I had to put on the Tupac shirt and everything. Just living, man, doing my thing as usual. And I'm gonna just make me a video today. So I've been thinking about this topic for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So, what we're talking about is I'm gonna be using Kyrie Irving for an example, and this title is gonna be called "What We All Can Learn from Someone Like Kyrie Irving." Now, for everybody that knows Kyrie Irving knows that he is a point guard in the league. He's actually a combo guard, if you ask me. You know, he's really a shooting guard at the one. Now, we all know about Kyrie. He's been in the league since about, I want to say, 2011. Got drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He stayed there from 2011 to 2017. We all know about when LeBron came back to Cleveland and all that good shit. And they won an NBA championship eventually in 2016 with the 3-1 comeback on the Golden State Warriors, who had the greatest NBA season of all time. Well, record-wise, they were 73-9 that year. And we know about Kyrie Irving, man. Like he had your boy Curry dancing in that corner, boy. He had that nigga Curry dancing. And then they say, my nigga Kyrie just shot that game-winning three. Well, it wasn't necessarily a game-winning three, but it changed the shift of the game. And they eventually, because I remember that shit, but like it was yesterday. They couldn't score for a minute, neither side. Kyrie had Curry dancing, and he hit that three. I said, oh hell. And Kyrie, man, I've always liked Kyrie. I like his game. I honestly think he's the most gifted player. I'm not gonna say the most gifted player, but the most gifted point guard in the league, for shit show. Or you could say the most skilled player in the league. Like people try to make that statement. I'm not gonna argue that. I honestly think that he's more gifted than Steph Curry. As far as like his tangibles, you know what I'm saying. But like ball handling and dribbling, for shit show, you know what I'm saying. To be able to create his own shot, that's for shit show, you know what I'm saying. The speed and agility and quickness, I get up to Kyrie, and shout out to Kyrie because he's had a lot of surgeries in the past, a lot of injuries, all the conflict and the controversy that's been around his name, all the things that he's dealt with for years, the media shaming, the Boston Celtics hating ass fans. Then you got when he was dealing with, he won't be nothing without LeBron. He ain't even made it to the playoffs. Or he can't even get out the first round. He want to be the number one man, but he can't lead the team. He needs LeBron. He's LeBron's best sidekick behind Dwayne Wade. And even though motherfuckers don't want to talk about it, D Wade taught LeBron how to win. And yeah, you could say LeBron went to a final before he even teamed up with D Wade, but I'm like, did he win his first championship before he went to Miami, or did he win his first championship in Cleveland? Which one? Oh, he won his first championship in Miami, his first 9 years. And who did they beat? A young ass OKC team with James Harden, Westbrook, and KD. So I mean, ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit, dog. And James Harden was a sixth man. James Harden wasn't the Houston Rockets James Harden. Boy, I missed them days. Boy, Harden used to be, Harden used to be on some other shit. But anyway, I used to hate guarding that nigga in 2K, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But my thing with Kyrie, man, Kyrie's been through so much. And one thing that I like about Kyrie, I remember the first piece of controversy he had in the media when they were about saying that, oh yeah, Kyrie just made this statement talking about how the earth is flat. And I'm like, well, regardless of whether Kyrie Irving is right or wrong, why can't I'm gonna just call it for what it is. Why can't a young black man have some type of sense of opinion? Why can't a black man have some sort of sense of being able to speak his mind? Because guarantee you, hell, y'all ain't gonna say nothing if fucking Kevin Love would have said it, or you're not gonna say nothing if Jokic would have said it. You're not gonna say nothing if you're not gonna say nothing if Gordon Hayward would have said it. You're not gonna say nothing if Larry Bird in his prime would have said it. You're not gonna say nothing then. It's no different from when they try to make excuses of why somebody like Giannis can't win. And I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan, by the way. I don't really like to use the term fan, but I'll use it I'll use that terminology for the sake of this conversation, right? Why can't Giannis win MVP or at least be voted for MVP? Oh, because of voter fatigue. But hell, last time I checked, despite he's having better seasons statistically than his MVP seasons. But the fact that you motherfuckers don't want to talk about it, but you'll sit here and vote for Jokic 3 or 4 goddamn times a motherfucking every damn year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get he played with the Denver Nuggets and all. Yeah, I get they won the championship, but Giannis did it first. You know what I'm saying? He did it with the same team he was drafted, built his franchise to a championship team. Yes, I know we had our ups and downs this year, despite requiring Damian Lillard. And I know we have a weak-ass depth when it comes to our bench, but I'm like, my dog, at least we can say we won a championship. Now, some people will say that championship was not to our testament, or some people will say that it's not to our detriment, or it was to our detriment because we got rid of Coach Bud. But nonetheless, I'm looking at things like from all angles. Like when Kyrie didn't want to take the shot when he was with the Knicks, I'm like, okay, what's wrong with that? You had everybody saying that he need to retire. Oh, he's a locker room cancer. Oh, Kyrie is retarded. Oh, Kanye Irving. And I'm telling you, they was calling that dude Kanye Irving. I was one of them too. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was just kneeling. But one thing about it, man, I've always known that I've always rocked with Kyrie. Even if I have agreed with everything that he said or hasn't said, I've always rocked with Kyrie. And I'm not going to sit here and try to tell no lie or discombobulate that. And now that he's in the finals, man, I'm just so happy for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. Whether he wins or loses, it's hard because I want to see. I have both agendas for both teams. My agenda for Boston is that I'm just tired of everybody trying to pin Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown against each other. Like, oh, who's the true number one man on the Celtics? Is it Jason Tatum or is it Jaylen Brown? Now I'll say this, and I've been saying this for years. When it comes to who's the more aggressive player, I'm going with Jaylen Brown. When it comes to their overall best player, I gotta go with my guy Jason Tatum. And I've been saying that for years. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to tell NBA fans that, or NBA casuals that, why you trying to tell me shit? And I actually watched the game. I'm like, bro, I've been watching both of these guys since they both landed in Boston. I fuck with both of them. The problem is, I just don't understand why people feel comfortable to just try to pin them against each other. It's no different from when you have parents trying to pin one child against the other one. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. I'm not saying I'm necessarily right or wrong, but I'm just making my statement. Very similar to this Kyrie Irving shit. Now, Kyrie has made his own mistakes, and he has admitted to his own mistakes, and he's tried to right his wrongs, so to speak. Like when he called, I don't know if nobody remember this one. I remember this one real damn good. When they said he admitted that he had called up LeBron and he wanted to apologize for thinking he was that young nigga that just knew everything. He didn't say it like that, but I'm paraphrasing for the video. But he was basically saying like, "Hey, I apologize for thinking that I knew everything, man." You know what I'm saying? So, and I respected that. You know what I'm saying? Despite all the clowning that we do on LeBron gonna go down as one of the greats. Maybe not the greatest, but he definitely gonna go down as one of the greats. You can say what you want to say. Who else can say that they made 10 finals straight? You know what I'm saying? Even though he's 4-6, that's his record. We all know LeBron really ought to be 2-8, but and I can make the case 1 for 9. Shit. So, boy, shit. I'm not no LeBron hater though. I respect LeBron, but I just respect him off the court more than I do on the court. Cause ain't nobody got time to be sitting here watching this dude be no damn punk ass crybaby. But this ain't got nothing to do with LeBron, right? Nor Jordan, nor Larry Bird, nor Magic Johnson, nor Curry, or Isaiah Thomas, or Kobe. Rest in peace to the Black Mamba. But I'm just saying, man. You know, as somebody that's always been rocking with Kyrie, despite what he said, despite losing a Nike deal due to something that they thought what he was posting on his Instagram as anti-Semitic. I'm like, bro, despite all that shit, I'm like, bro, he's still one of the greatest. You see me doing the video, bro. But anyway, I'm like, well, I ain't gonna say one of the greatest, but one of the best point guards, or one of the best players of our generation. I wish, this is just me personally, someone that just like hooping, or just like to, or somebody that loves the game of basketball. If I wish that a part of me wishes that Kyrie would have just like kind of, I respect it. I respect what he's doing. I'm not knocking what he's doing. I actually understand why he does what he does. And if I was Kyrie Irving, or at least if I would have been in that situation for all these years, when they couldn't speak in my mind, I probably would have been doing the same. I'm not even gonna say probably. I would have been doing the same. And I know that for a fact, especially the teenage me, right? And I'm only 20 years old, but I would have been doing that. What I'm saying though is that a part of me, and it's just, I'm not gonna say this the selfish me, but a part of me, as somebody that likes Kyrie and his game, it's like, damn, I wish this brother would have just been focusing on strictly just straight basketball instead of just being Martin Luther Irving. Like my boy, shout out to him. I don't really want to say his name, but he knows exactly who he is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, dog. Hey, you probably watching this shit too. That man said Martin Luther Irving, and I ain't gonna never forget that shit. That shit was funny. I'm gonna end the video here anyway. But yeah, man. So I want to say all that despite everything what Kyrie ever been through, and this is geared to anybody in life in general. But I'm gonna just aim it at the so-called black man. That just go to show you, like, we can do whatever we want to do if we put our minds to it, if we put ourselves first, if we believe in ourselves. If you have dreams of escaping or leaving a 9-to-5, bro, do so. If you tired of living at home and you ready to move out, bro, do so. If you chasing a truck or a certain vehicle or car, do so. If you're chasing a business or trying to open a business, do so. If you're trying to rebrand your business and open your business back up, do so. You know what I'm saying? You know the necessities and the tools that you need to have in order to do so. If you wanted to go to college, if you wanted to go to trade school, if you wanted to take a new leap of faith in a new career or starting from the bottom, bro, you cannot be afraid. You know what I'm saying? And just don't give a fuck about what nobody's saying about you, because I swear for God, man, from first-hand experience, bro, somebody gonna always be there with something to fucking say. And I've been chilling and keeping quiet for so long. Like, I got to a point I was like, fuck this YouTube shit. And I was really trying to do a video like 2 weeks ago when I was coming home from work. But I was like, man, fuck all that, dog. And I kind of forgot, but I lost a special friend of mine at that time. So we mourned, and I'm back. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's that, man. Peace.